A tall task ahead at 24 years old. She's our first server in game one. Best 2 out of 3. Off the tape and out. So we saw how dominant yesterday Leigh Waters was in her first match in singles. I'd love to get your thoughts, Rob, on what Liz Truluck needs to do. There's a good start.
Yeah, this is where you get the pens and papers out and start to figure out what works, what Leigh does so well, and what Liz Truluck can, at least start to tally up what can put this match in her favor. It starts with a good serve. Let's see what she does with it.
0-0. Side out.
Yeah, a great spot. And see, there's two aspects to it. Everybody knows this, right? There's the decision-making and the execution. In my opinion, the decision-making thus far,
0-0.
immaculate.
That ball just gets on you so fast, deep to the baseline.
Yep.
Waters opens up the scoring.
1-0.
Nice pass by Liz Truluck. Waters takes the net, gets past. Rarely do we see that sight.
It's a good punchback, establishing that forehand to one sideline and having that backhand option to the other. They've met before, but getting Leigh Waters to think there is
0-1.
one half of the equation in itself.
Side out.
Just too much.
1-0. Point.
Great ball from Leigh Waters. Back corner of the righty forehand. Always going to be a good spot on that baseline.
2-0.
Number 1 player in the world, Leigh Waters. Good morning.
Point.
And another one to the mix. Missed return into the net. Waters was out here very early warming up, as she always is.
Yeah.
Dialed in and focused.
Point.
A great hitting partner in Parento. They battle on the singles, but they're good buds in the warm-up section and, of course, in the women's doubles, which we will see later today.
And a reminder of the new rules if you're just joining us here on this Thursday afternoon, Eastern time anyway, from the desert. You get 1 timeout per game and 3 free challenges per match. Leigh Waters off to a hot start. Taking a look at the career record, 192 wins and just 13 losses. I mean, she's been a pro technically since she was 12. She says 11 if you count the first pro tournament she ever played in. Just 13 losses in that time. 5 years.
Yeah, that's pretty,
13 losses.
Pretty unbelievable, to say the least. In sports in general, there is just nothing like that. So we are witnessing a phenomenon not only in the game of pickleball, but in sports, period.
Leigh Waters, of course, the dedicated coach and mother to Leigh Waters, won a gold medal with Waters in Daytona Beach in women's doubles. She still got it on the court as well.
Absolutely. I mean, they played fantastic in that event, and going undefeated on the year with that, with that event together.
Come in on top, go out on top.
4-0. Side out.
That was some fun times. The Waters mother-daughter duo really battling in a whole different era of pickleball for those championship matches.
0-4. Point.
I was actually playing 1 court over when Leigh Waters had that knee injury. I believe it was in mixed doubles day. I think she might have been playing with Tyson McGuffin.
1-4.
Not the best day, but I think she's doing just great.
Yeah, so the coach, Christian Alshon, who's back in singles again.
On the baseline, full control, Leigh Waters.
She's such a nice touch. Gives herself more time to close on the approach and blasts the angle down.
And I think there's something to say about the Paddle Tech paddle that she uses. You know, she's been with that company her entire career.
Yeah.
You know, so the familiarity of it and the nuances of what that paddle's capable of, she wields it well. Oh!
Would have been a pass and a nice battle from Truluck. Instead, a point for Waters. But to your point there, even before the carbon fiber technology came out, she was still dominating with a paddle that wasn't as advantageous to her game.
Yeah, it didn't take that that grit route, as Paddle Tech is a traditional, definitely a traditional paddle company. They definitely care about the game and the roots of it. That grit phenomenon came like a wild horse.
Yeah.
But here we are, two players, evenly matched paddles. Take a look at the skill.
Nice. Oh, just wide for Waters.
Ooh.
1-6.
We've seen Leigh in dominant positions before and still not afraid to pull the trigger on those challenges and whatnot. I like having that mentality no matter what the situation, you know, not being discriminatory on kind of that cutthroat type style she brings to the court. Oh, just out. Wow, and they mentioned a blistering match that Parento and Leigh Waters had yesterday. It was just a little over 10 minutes. We're approaching the 10-minute mark right now in this singles match. So that game was already shorter than this one here. Our time tracker brought to you by Movement.
2-6. Side out.
A best of 3 in women's doubles taking place in the amount of time that this match has taken here so far at 6-2.
Side out.
It's Truluck hanging around, though. Waters stuck on 6. I'd be surprised if she calls a timeout if that holds for a few more service rotations.
2-6. Side out.
First found the sport, of course, in Pennsylvania while traveling to her grandparents' home after fleeing the hurricane that hit back in 2017. Nice. The great sequence for Waters. She just makes it look easy. Truluck on the fly, just wide, and Waters in the closing stretch in game number 1.
8-2. Point.
The serve and the serve return, the 2 most important shots in singles. Can't miss them. Another miss.
Something to note, it is windier today than it's been the last couple of days.
You can believe it, yeah.
10-2.
Game point for Waters. Nice. Arcs a higher serve to the baseline, closes effortlessly, punches the volley through to take the first 11-2. Leigh Waters in that triple crown hunt, still alive. She's 1 game away from advancing to the quarterfinals. Game 2, just around the corner from the Masters here in Rancho Mirage.
Standout performance she had in Daytona. Always looking forward to her playing singles from here on out.
Woo! Nice. Wow. Cross-court pass earns a standing ovation.
Rewind that and watch it 11 times.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. All that goes into that cross court, the angle and the pace on that ball. Nice. You can see her developing the torque. Oh, Truluck brushes her back. Game 2, a different story. At least first paragraph.
0-1.
Oh, wow. That ball just bit the court and spun. You talked about wind as a factor, Michelle. Also, the shadows can play, you know, time of day. And there is that shadow across the baseline of that lower player there.
I also heard Leigh Waters courtside in warm-ups saying there was strange lighting that, like at certain angles of the court. With there you have it. So 3 free challenges for best 2 out of 3, 5 for best 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
Point.
And if you think that's a crazy shakeup, don't get too you know, freaked out just yet. That is rules for championship court, because as I walked around yesterday and just double checking, you know,
Distinction by you. Yep.
those players on the standard courts are still playing with 2 timeouts, traditional timeout numbers, as which is good to hear. Which is good to hear. The reason for this is the challenge. You know,
It's because they don't have challenges available.
exactly.
Or,
Yeah, the 3 challenges kind of balances out not having that additional timeout. So you're going to see those pseudo timeouts with the challenges, and I don't mind it. Got to play the game. You know, there's those crazy anomalies in sports, like, you know, the intentional foul towards the end of a basketball game, things like that. Got to know the rules and play by the rules. Baseline, Leigh Waters plays it. Truluck rips. Takes net on a volley.
Smart play. Great depth to the ground stroke to create the opportunity, as you mentioned.
So there's a glimpse of what it's going to take, and now it's just the consistency to keep that up.
So yeah, to your point, now can you do it
Yeah,
11
yeah.
times
That magic
consistently,
number.
maybe more. With
Exactly.
argued up, but do it at least 22 times.
3-0.
I love that ball. Waters with the checkmate. I love that play so much. That forehand curl is the moneymaker there. Perfect position, entire court.
Yeah, she's really got that shot dialed in.
It's compact.
It's subtle, right?
Yeah, it's compact. There's not much to it. I think, you know, Waters is one of them. But I always like to reference the way Jack Sock does it. Just 0 backswing, full control, full power.
Speaking of power, a powerful volley by Liz Truluck. I also saw Jeannie Bouchard utilize it a little bit yesterday.
In ruling. No.
Masters taking on Jack Sock.
Yes.
Looking sharp in his singles game.
Could have been Roddy. Could have been Roddy versus Dylan, you know? Ugh, so close.
Point.
Leigh Waters there holding down the baseline, just gliding, so light on her feet. Something I need to work on.
7-0.
Nice little ball to the corner.
That's a great shot. Wind picking up too midway through the point. Gusty conditions in the desert. Center court's a little more insulated from the wind compared to the other courts because it's sunken in stadium style, but
right.
Players still feel it.
Beautiful.
Point.
Variation there, showing that she has the corners as options. Forces Leigh Waters to guess a smidge, takes it. She has positioned herself for one of the greatest comebacks in women's singles history. Liz Truluck. Simultaneous maintenance from the ladies now.
1-2. 47. Can't appeal.
Can't appeal,
Cannot
might as well
appeal using
challenge.
talent.
Good line, but
7-1.
that's why we're up here and they're out there.
Point. Eight, 1. Side out.
All right, Liz Truluck, ball in hand, down 7, back in position for the greatest comeback in singles women's
1-8.
history. Tough,
Side out.
tough. I think a placement shot there would have been an interesting take. It's tough to think like that in the moment. But really in singles, finding ways to use your offense as defense. What I mean by that is just kind of applying pressure to keep them back. And then using your defense as offense, you know, maybe a drop shot to a spot that they really just can't
8-1.
get to. Woo!
Wow, nice counterattack. Dishes it down the line. Liz Truluck. Another look. Very deceptive. Family
1-8.
Waters read it cross court. Liz instead pulls it down the line. Smart play.
Waters on the baseline. Truluck working her way in. On it.
Side out.
Leigh Waters takes the net in a heartbeat. Gets the ball back, 3 away.
8-1.
Oh,
Side out.
Leigh Waters telling herself, I think, to go one hand on that one.
is this staying in? I think it was.
1-8. Point.
Off the one. Could this be the floodgates to the greatest comeback in women's singles history?
2-8.
Truluck is hoping so. Got to convert these side outs into points, though. That could be the challenge.
To the corner, gets it.
Point.
It's more than once now, which is a lot versus Leigh Waters.
Three, 8. Point. Timeout.
Truluck
Receiver.
takes
4-8.
3 points now. Waters storms to the bench. Never satisfied with her level of play despite quarterfinal. Now a really tough top half of the draw. She'll be tested.
Side out.
Hey, and a good timeout from the champ, Leigh Waters. You can already see that she's shifted gears.
8-4. Point.
Hard miss off the white tape. Good baseline battle. She's been stuck on 9 for
9-4.
a very long time.
Well, for her standards
Point.
anyway.
Yeah.
Off that 9, and now with match point. 29 minutes.
Match point.
Quite longer than she's experienced the last couple of days. Feels long,
Yeah.
even though technically these
10-4.
matches should go an extra 15 to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Point game match.
Another wicked
11-4.
backhand from the world number 1. Leigh Waters takes it into another clean sweep performance for the youngster.
Yeah, great effort by Liz Truluck. It's just that heavy timeout from Anna-Leigh Waters into 0 errors for the rest of the game. Congratulations, Anna-Leigh Waters, and good luck in the rest of the week.
More to come from Anna-Leigh Waters. She'll join us at the desk for a winning interview with Matt and Cam. We'll be right back with more.